slide to the right. Hold up, shorty, wait a minute, can I tonight?
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Well, it was a fun show.
That was fun. I think I did a lot. What you think?
Yeah, like they,
I mean,
I hope they appreciate us.
thank you. I mean, I put a lot into it. I mean, I said a lot of things.
Yeah, you always do.
Yeah,
Really
because I like to keep the audience informed.
yeah, of course. That's what we do.
And I gave a ton of stuff. I told everybody they wouldn't have known what they've known just
If,
now if I didn't say it. If I didn't say it,
they wouldn't have known.
they wouldn't know. And I'm trying to allow them to understand, like, we're better than CNN. um, and they got all that information just like that. So I'm about to go ahead and make some chamomile tea and lay down and rest. What you doing? What you about to do?
I think we still live.
Huh?
I think we still live.
I don't think so. I logged off.
We still. I see people commenting.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
Mm.
Oh, hold on.
Hey.
Oh. Hey.
So I'm trying something different, but I don't think I like it because I got the camera up here and y'all down here, and I don't want y'all to think I'm doing coke or nothing.
What do you do?
So I don't want y'all to be.
I mean, cherry coke.
You know, I don't have it every time I look up. So I'm gonna do my camera the other way. Give me 1 second.
You know I was this thin.
No. No.
So you never, child, never.
You never been so thin.
What you say? I'm a petite 260.
What's up, everybody?
What's up during the week? Oh my gosh, everybody. Y'all, we have made it. It is Tuesday, and you guys have made it. Trey Sean, why did you throw that in here? Oh, sorry. It is Tuesday, and we are just halfway through the week. I feel so naked because I don't have my computer. I know.
You don't go to school. You know them kids slow. I've been telling him put them kids in school, and he don't want to school.
Your kids have had so much truancy, child. They might as well just get a job.
Kids over there eating little stuff,
Child, we can talk about it with your kids eating oodles and noodles and cheese curls. That don't make sense.
Okay, they eat.
While you and Melvin over there eating steak.
Then they need to go and buy their own steak.
Child, your kids are still in elementary, child.
Look.
I'm out of my business. Everybody, welcome to the weekend sessions during the weekday, because I think sometimes during a weekday we just got to do it. This weekend was a lot, and I want to talk to people about just one quick thing before we get into it on a serious note. If somebody is hurt, turn to your neighbor and say, if somebody is hurt, don't try to pursue them. Let that person who is hurt go through everything they need to go through. Because if you try to assert yourself and trying to help somebody heal while they're hurt, you will end up hurting yourself. Because hurt people, whether it's intentional or unintentional. I just need you to take these moments to allow a person to be great in their space. If they're telling you there's nothing no one can do because they can't get out of the rut they're in, let it go. Just another case of that TKO. Back to you, Keith.
I think you gotta let it go. My screen seems so far away from my. What is happening today?
I don't know, but my face ain't never been so thin.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Before we get in a little further, I'm happy. Yesterday was what, the 24th
No, today.
anniversary?
The 24th. Oh, yes. I thought you meant,
Yes,
I thought you meant the day.
the 24th anniversary of the passing of Aaliyah. Again, I never forget that day because it was Sunday that day, and I never forget that day. I was like, listen, when that happened, I was like, and
It was a Sunday.
everybody knew how much I loved her. But yeah, it was definitely tragic. There's so many theories behind it. I'm just like, let the woman rest.
Hey, Rashad.
Can I talk to you backstage?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, child, because during that time between 1999 to 2003, Rashad,
Christmas.
her sit.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I hope ain't nobody hear me.
um. Uh.
Whoa.
This is what I gotta say real quick off the record, child.
Mm-hmm.
I said, child, honey, Rashad played on the phone when he was younger.
Sure.
Because, and I'm gonna tell you why I know he played on the phone and he posed as a woman.
Oh.
Because, child, the fact that you did the rest of the voiceovers for your sister, I said, child, honey, honey, it might have not have been a Leo on the phone half the time.
Hey, this for sure.
Hello, this is Rashad.
This for sure.
Honey, Rashida. Um,
Speaking.
yeah, honey, but honey.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. All right, I'm back.
Yeah, but RIP to Aaliyah. It was a Sunday when it happened. I was in 9th grade. I had just started 9th grade, and in a couple weeks, 9/11 happened.
Let me tell you something. That was a crazy year. I was in my early 20s. And during 9/11, I was in DC, matter of fact, having a good time at the B Mill that Monday night.
Oh, whatever happened to that place? Because it used to be like
Because it was like things every day.
it was in the cut. It was like out in the, like it was like out on
It
the
was
road.
out on the main street.
Yeah, on the main
Yes.
street. Like if you like you had to hop out the car real quick to go hop to jump
You
on the
couldn't
side.
know. They seen you go in because you had to go up the steps and you were
Uh-huh.
seen outside.
Uh-huh.
But that particular night, we was out that night. We were there because I know Wednesday night was hurricane night. And at least a lot of trade in there on Wednesday. That's when I was introduced to Tina Tuna. Um, because Wednesday nights. Those were my Northeast days.
This was originally you. I remember when I walked in the bathroom. This was you when I walked in the bathroom because there was so much trade. This was you.
That was me.
Mm-hmm.
That was me. Very young and vibrant on those days. But I never forget that morning. I said, child, I ain't never in my life seen DC look like Pittsburgh on a Sunday. I'm talking about nothing was out.
We'll probably talk about it later, but I can talk about it now since we're talking about two tragedies. I don't know what I was doing when Aaliyah passed away. I think I was like sitting on the bed watching TV or something. But when 9/11 happened, for all my Baltimore people, I was over on Fort Meade base. at the high school on Fort Meade base, and baby, they can announcements. Yeah, we just want to make sure that everybody understands there's an emergency going on, and we're gonna need the school to evacuate. Once again, there's an emergency going on. We're going to just go to evacuate. Please listen to my instructions, and we need this to happen ASAP. Thank you so much. Please, 9th grade, 10th grade, please follow this way. 11th and 12th, please follow that way. Thank you. And I was sitting in class like,
Puzzled.
puzzle. And my bus driver, we were supposed to go like, so when you come out to school, if you make this, it's like if you make a right, I'm gonna show you one day when you come back up here, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. But if you make like, if you go like one day and you make like a right, that's the way everybody was supposed to go. Everybody was supposed to go that way. My bus driver got to that light and she said, "Y'all, hold on, baby." When I tell you that girl,
well, listen, when I tell you, shout out to that bus driver, because child.
that girl said,
and guess what everybody did?
Hold on. She didn't do this. She didn't look. She said she did. Y'all, hold on. And baby, something said zoom across that gap. Went straight. And she, because everybody was trying to go, because like I said, we were on a military base, so we didn't know if the planes was going to hit the military base or not, because it had just hit New York. I think it had just landed somewhere in Pennsylvania, and it had just
Somerset.
And it had, and if I'm not mistaken, it was on its way, or it had literally just hit the Pentagon. And they thought because we got 3 bases in Maryland. One base is called Andrews, which is near DC. Fort Meade, which is kind of the area I live in, and then there's another one in Harford County called something. But those like the biggest ones. But Fort Meade is the big one. Baby, that girl, I promise you, I promise you, that girl got on that microphone. She said, "Hold on." And she went.
When I say I banged with that bus driver, child, but say, Miss Regina, hold on.
And I got home, and my mother said, "What happened?" I said, "Mom, let me say about the bus driver." This is what I said to my mother about the bus driver.
You want to know what a motherfucking boss looks like, bitch? You looking at one. A bitch that handles big business.
Shout out to the bus driver. For me, it was weird because, like, in the morning, like, we woke up to see the news. But you know how Black folks do. When the moment that it hit the Pentagon, as Black people do, we want to see what's going on. So what did we do? We all jumped in a minivan and drove on the Beltway to go see exactly what's going on. Now, if anybody knows who's been in D.C., now going around the Pentagon on the Beltway, there is no stopping at all. You will get ran off the road. You will get pulled over. There is no stopping at all. We just managed to stop, pull over, get out, look over, and watch the fire. I promise you, it looked like a Hollywood set. And we sitting there, minivan on the flashers. We watching what's going on because Black folks want to see what's going on. And I'm sitting there like this. Oh my God. I said, this don't even look real. And like, this is the midst of like when you were seeing them, like literally you can see in the grass, like those white sheets. So you can tell there were bodies that were recovering out of it. But it looked like a Hollywood set, like a movie, like they just made that up. And I was like, oh my gosh. And we wasn't the only ones. There was a whole bunch of them pulled over too, and everybody was looking out the car, standing on that look. But when you get around that right there, and we were all looking because we were like, "Oh my gosh!" It just didn't look real. And I never forget that was on the time I had Nextel.
Go
where you at?
Hold on.
So my Nextel didn't have service that day. My two-way pager didn't work for that time frame. So family was trying to blow me. You know, there was cellular services was not working. So whoever had a phone, you know, your 50 minutes unlimited night and weekends during that time. 50 minutes, okay? You have 50 minutes and unlimited night weekends after 9:01. So that happened. So my phone came on like later on that night, like that evening, probably like around 7:30, 8 o'clock, blowing up with text messages. My mom blowing me, where are you And I was like, it just didn't seem real. Now, I literally had a flight that morning to fly back to Pennsylvania. And let's just say I was stuck in DC probably to the end of the week. When I tell you we got on that Greyhound bus, and that Greyhound sounded like a transit bus at 5 o'clock rush hour because people were still standing up. You heard people crying. I mean, we all felt like refugees on that Greyhound bus, but it smelled like dirty diapers, kids crying and screaming, people arguing. People trying to run. I really felt like it was like a movie. I was a part of this whole thing. I was like, wow, all these people are going to Pennsylvania for what? And and you and you know people getting on the Greyhound bus. Greyhound goes through your state A through Z. So it goes from Allentown, Betty Johnsonville, Carlton City. It's all alphabetical order. By the time you get home, that's when you get home. So I remember having my little CD player, playing my Craig David CD, just trying to get myself together, praying that my batteries didn't die. On the bus about Monday and took out for a trade around. He said Tuesday. So, it was just a whole thing of just that season. So it was weird, like really, really weird during that time. And I'm gonna tell you about Leah's album, child. Ain't nobody buy Leah's album, that third one, until she died. Let's be honest. People wasn't checking for that red album until she passed away. Then all of a sudden, oh my God, that was such a great album. Because when you heard it for the first time, you're like, mm, mm.
I still do
The only
that.
song they really talked about was "Rock the Boat." That was it. It's like that's cute.
Rock the boat was the shit.
Honey, "Rock the Boat," not "Carefree." That's the only two that you would hear people have
I miss
conversations
you.
about. No, that was on that other one, After Death. But everybody thought, yeah. So everybody talk about "I Care for You."
But Come Over didn't. But that didn't have Tank on it at first.
Remember when "Changing Faces" had come over?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Mm.
speaking of Aaliyah, and Tank. Tank, can I talk to Tank personally?
I really need to do something with my wall.
Tank, can I talk to Tank?
Mm-hmm.
Tank, sweetie, sister, my sister, Miss Tank.
What you call her?
Miss Tank, Miss TT, TT. Aaliyah's vocals don't work if you don't have the masters. Leave that to Timberland, because he's the only one who has the real vocals. All this muffled stuff, think about it. It didn't work out with Drake. It definitely didn't work out with you. She sound muffled. Like she was really singing from the grave. I need y'all to get that together. It just sound muffled.
Now, if I would have said that, y'all would have tore me up.
But y'all know I'm telling the truth. She was kind of like a. Let it go. Only one who did justice for it was Chris Brown. Because wherever he got it from, his sources, he got his sources. But all that other stuff.
Barely.
And he barely. But that stuff that y'all just put out a couple weeks ago, y'all could have kept that in the vote.
And I hate when they know it don't work and then they want to release these statements. Oh, I was trying to dig up the. Let me shut up.
My Lord.
But yes, R.I.P. to Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Gone too soon.
Too soon.
coming up will be the 24th anniversary?
24 years.
For the 24th year of 9/11 also. And this Friday will be the 20th anniversary for Katrina.
Where were you during that time? I was in Orlando, Florida during that time, child. And matter of fact, I was on Disney for that whole week when that happened. I was in Disney World for that entire week. And here we are riding roller coasters, eating candy, watching it, and then turning to the TV, not knowing these people are really going through it. Here we are. Here I am in the jacuzzi talking about this is so sad.
I was out of high school. I had just graduated that year because that happened in 2005. I had just graduated. I don't know what I was doing, but I remember thinking to myself, "Wow, this is like crazy." I don't think I was like just like, "Wow, this is crazy." Now, the older that I have gotten, and I just had a conversation with somebody about this yesterday. The older that I've gotten, it does make you say, "What would you have done in that situation?" Right?
What would you have done?
It makes you think like how bad the weather system was, how ill prepared they were, how the mayor, and I did some research on the mayor, he was trash. And I'm actually, because you had called me the other day about the documentary. So the Hulu documentary is out now, which is produced by Ryan Coogler, and I started watching episode 1 yesterday.
Okay.
The Spike Lee documentary that I was talking about comes out on Netflix, comes out tomorrow actually. So I'm gonna watch that one too. So yeah,
so you did see the Hulu one.
Well, I only seen one episode. It's like 5 episodes, so I'm still making my way through the episodes or whatever. I feel bad.
It just was like no regard for humanity, and a lot of people said that allegedly the military had something to do with it too.
I mean,
Which I don't know, but I'm definitely thinking that. But I'm gonna say this: was it Switzerland? What some country overseas offered United States the secrets to their levee systems. They was like, "Hey, this is how we control levee systems, and we can offer this to you." And United States turned it down. I forgot what country it is, but they're kind of similar, under like below sea level. But they offered, "Hey, take our systems; it works," which it still does.
I know I was told that even the levees today, still the same thing still would happen if they was to break. I was told the same thing would happen. And in the documentary on Hulu, there's a guy, at least in the first episode, there's a guy that's talking, and he's talking about like how New Orleans had like all this swampland between like certain areas of New Orleans was a whole bunch of swampland, and I didn't know this, but he was saying that the swamplands would actually slow the hurricane down. It would actually like find a way. It would slow the hurricane down, and that's where all the water and stuff would go and stuff like that. And as they're talking in the documentary, they was like the hurricane had stopped. We all started to get up, but we realized, oh wait a minute, the water is not draining. So what is happening? Nobody had knew that the levees had broke. And I don't know if you knew this or if the people in the chat knew this. Hurricane Katrina had missed New Orleans by like 35 miles. And it had went off to like Baton, not I don't know, maybe like towards Baton Rouge and Biloxi. I could be wrong, but it went 35 miles away from New Orleans.
So it missed it, but since all that water, that's the aftermath. I mean, listening to some of the people like speaking, like, seeing bodies floating, babies, caskets. I mean, that has to be like mentally, people can't recover from that mentally. That's a lot. That's like people who survived 9/11 in New York City. Like you just can't. And we know a lot of people from, New York who experienced that. Listen to the people with Hurricane Katrina experience that. It's a lot. I can't. Child.
Yeah, it was a mess, and it's so crazy because, like I said, I was talking about this yesterday, and I was on the phone. I was like, and I hate to sound like this, but you'll understand where I'm coming from because we are in the same area, kind of. We've been kind of blessed to not experience those kind of like natural disasters, right? we've had hurricanes, but nothing like that, snowstorms. But we just kind of been like live in the area where we just been like, and we live by the water, especially me. The water, like, it's not too
That's our
far.
street.
Well,
And child, where I used to live at, the whole ocean was child.
baby, I'm like, you gonna stop the car? We gonna go in the water? Like, what you doing?
Child, what? Yeah. And then like places where I grew up at, it was high elevation.
Hey, Richie.
So yeah, so like where I grew up at, it was like high elevation. Like you didn't really hear or see nothing. I think it's one of the safest places to be if something go down, child.
That's right.
What you say? I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm going to that hill in West Virginia. Okay, that one that we see.
Baby.
I said, listen, there is this hill. I don't know what town it is in West Virginia. Baby, all I know is when we was on that highway and we looked, I said, oh my God, it doesn't stop. It keeps going up. Wow. I said, anything happens in this world, an apocalypse, I'm going to West Virginia, to that town, to the top of that hill, and I'm knocking on the Westlowski's door. I'm like, child, move over.
I was in tears hearing people say that there were gators and stuff in the water, so they had to fight the water, plus power lines, gators, and God knows what else. Y'all remember that earthquake? What, Amy? It's been a lot of earthquakes now. Now there was one earthquake. People was like,
there's been a lot of earthquakes, like in Virginia and northern North Carolina, a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's like North Carolina's getting earthquakes. I'm seeing on the news like every week. Virginia's getting them every other week.
They wanted Black people out of there. They wanted the land. The mayor was not the best. That governor was trash. The governor left people for dead. I just got married to my ex and worked from home for a call center, Red Cross, taking calls from victims for Katrina. For Katrina victims, the stories were so sad and wow. I like watching documentaries about 9/11 and Katrina. The tragedies were somewhat preventable. Oh, baby, the tragedies are always preventable.
Mm-hmm. Especially 9/11. 9/11, you knew that. How y'all knew in advance what was going to happen, but didn't know that it was going to happen? Make it make sense. I don't understand. You knew in advance.
Rob J and the city said it was the Netherlands that offered their levy system plan.
The Netherlands, yes, that's exactly who it was. Right. So both situations had an advantage. United States on the 9/11 attacks had far advantage to prevent that because they ignored it.
They ignored it when it happened in 93.
Louisiana just didn't want to pay for it. And look what happened. But they say as it continues every year, New Orleans is sinking every year. I forgot how many centimeters or whatever it is, but it is going down eventually. But you think about it, I was looking at like watching like how some of the houses are below and that thing is up there. No, thank you. No, thank you. That will not be my street. Baby, that will not be my street.
So yeah, y'all. There's been and then the following year, Left Eye passed away, and Left Eye's funeral was on my birthday, May the 2nd. And I don't think we really had any I mean, there was deaths every year, but I don't think any like major deaths kind of happened for a couple of years. And I remember Luther Vandross passed away.
Child, well, I tell you something, every old head and their mama cooked out that day when Luther died, child. I mean, people playing cards, spades, games, child. People's back porch lights was on, child, and they was outside, just going in on never too much. When Left Eye passed away, I was definitely hurt, because Left Eye was a part of us. One of our
never the one back in the sun. I got another for that lay your egg split.
But I always feel like Left Eye has always been a theory. I think she was getting close to something, or she was learning more about things, and just so tragic how it happened. But watching a documentary, I still had a lot of questions. I was like, well, how? But
Monique says if the glaciers keep melting, the Gulf Coast may be completely gone.
Child, they need to be worried about that volcano on the other side of the United States.
Amy J, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk.
Oh, Amy, why did you do that? Amy, why did you do that? Gosh,
I
Amy.
don't want to talk about that.
Go backstage. Go now. Go
I
backstage.
don't want to talk about that. Why would she ask me that? She knew I was with Nas. Why would she ask me that?
Why would she do that, knowing damn well you was with Nas?
When I was with Nas, why would she ask me that?
That is real messed up of her. But
And Nas
we're gonna act like you were so devastated though.
and Nas came on the stage and he said Tupac passed away, and
Child, I remember you fell out, honey. We had to carry you, honey. I was like, oh, I said, somebody get a crane, honey, get this girl up.
Tupac passed. I just don't know what I was going to do with my life.
But child, at least you got rid of one. You stuck with the other one, child, because they was beefing, child.
Because of me.
It was all because of you, honey. Biggie was all because of you. Tupac and Biggie was because of you.
Oh, not Faith. Not Faith. Oh, Trey. Monique. Now hold up, Monique. Monique. Monique, what you
want to tell the audience, Monique, that we don't know?
When Tupac passed away, I don't know what I was doing. I was a child. I was like, what was it, 96? I don't know what I was doing.
So I know what I was doing.
That's a damn shame.
In high school. Just getting my good grades in high school, ready for college.
Now, I know what I was doing when Whitney passed. Baby, when Whitney passed, I was sitting in my bed waiting for the Grammys to start. Baby, and they came on the news and they said, Whitney passed, baby, I damn near fell on the floor.
So when they said Biggie died, honey, I called off. There was no need to go to work.
I was like, not my Whitney.
So when Whitney died, when Whitney died, I didn't know what to say. Like, that was like a moment where I was like lost for words. And you know, when she died on our girl's birthday.
But when they said Whitney, I said, "Oh, baby." Or when they got rid of Whitney.
And we still want to know what that letter was that she gave to Brandy. Brandy. We still want to know what was in that letter.
I was when Michael Jackson passed away, I was listening to the radio. When Prince passed away, I was just walking into the house. I was living in North Carolina. But when Kobe passed away, baby, I damn near hit the floor. Because if they first said Kobe and all his daughters died, I said, now hold up now.
They did. But when they said it was Gigi, I was really like sad because that whole thing with the Kobe thing was like that kind of like hit home because it was just like, wow. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. And he's only, wow. And I can't imagine what, you know, and everybody gave his wife such grief. I'm sorry. Like, let that woman, she not only her husband, but her child.
And TMZ was dead ass wrong for not getting in contact with her first and releasing that stuff and putting it on the internet. And that lady hadn't even seen the bodies yet.
That was wrong. TMZ was so wrong.
And she sued their asses.
And she sure did. But my thing is, like, looking at the autopsy, I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, I was like, mm-mm. And I'm so glad that people don't know where they're buried at, and it's driving people crazy. They assume. And shout out to her.
Good.
Shout out to her because they don't even know where Michael's buried at. So shout out to however they did it, when they did it. They think he's one place, but she said what you will not do is bother my my love and my child's.
Trey says I was at work when MJ passed. I fell out in the middle. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but he said I fell out in the middle of the call center. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but maybe I could just see me answering the calls And I could see Trey falling out on the girl. Like, girl, what is he? Girl, get up. Girl, what is get up?
Trey, what happened? What's wrong? Hold on. Thank you for calling Verizon Wireless. This is Michael. Okay, hold on, please. What's wrong? Michael died. Oh, I need to go in Ox. Hit that Ox button, bitch. Be in Ox for honey about 2 hours, bitch. Bitch. I mean, y'all the motherfucking break room, bitch, crying and shit. And that customer still on that motherfucking line waiting. Bitch. I mean, you got your drink like this so soon. Like how? What? I mean, y'all got so many calls in queue waiting, bitch. Well, you got that bitch still in Ox. You come back, bitch, 2 hours later, bitch. Please thank you. I appreciate your holding, ma'am. How can I help you today? Michael Dad. The fuck? Thank you for calling Verizon Wireless.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Rob J. Fair. Maybe everybody forgot about Farrah Fawcett passing away when Michael passed. Because she passed the same day Michael Jackson passed away. Yes.
Well, Farrah Fawcett did have some lovely flips. Because remember I used to rock my hair like that back in the 90s with the Farrah Fawcett came, and then Beyonce took it. And I was like, I don't want it no more.
Bougie, no shade. I love Whitney Funeral, baby. I love Whitney Funeral. Michael's funeral was too produced for me.
Yeah.
I love Whitney Funeral, but didn't nobody bring me to tears like that motherfucking Jennifer Hudson when she was at the All-Star game and she sung that song for Kobe.
Yeah, but I think the Kobe one was just like, I don't know, it was like more personal because it's like a father and daughter, and it was just like, I can only imagine the fear she was in, holding on to her dad and him just he don't know, and it's just like, yeah. So I said, why that?
And then, child, next thing we know, we was in the house for 2 years.
Child, one of the worst years of my life, 2020. I went through hell in 2020. I don't wish 2020 on nobody. My life was so fine in 2019. I had everything in order, new beginnings. And then 2020 happened. And then 2021. But it was a bright picture in 2021.
It was almost another tragedy in 2021 because I was. Anyway.
And 2021 was but 2022 was one of the worst years of my life.
Yeah.
I hated 2022. 2021 was terrible too because, all those years, it ain't start getting better until like 25 this year. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, the fool was in office. But it was a lot between these. Yeah.
You made it through.
I was like Mary J. Blige. It took a whole damn year to prepare. It's been a bad 5 years. She said,
He sounded so bad, but I think it's because she was crying. Okay. I was teaching in 2022. I was so happy to get away from the kids. That's when I got into teaching. That's when I got into tech and started working from home. Oh, Richie, I'm sorry. 2021, 3 of my grandparents died. Oh, Richie, I'm sorry to hear that.
That is terrible.
Yeah, in 2020, my grandmother passed away. We was going, me and this one.
And he knows I love his grandma. She was just, I just like the way she spoke. Her voice was just so,
mm-hmm.
She was just so bubbly. And I just loved her. But yeah, she ain't playing about her grandbaby though.
But yeah, so it was rough, and now we're back in not the same situation, but you know who in the White House.
But yeah, 2020 was just ghetto.
I like 2020. I mean, outside of the tragedy, I lived for 2020. We had verses. I ain't had to go nowhere. I saved a whole bunch of money. Movies was on TV. I lived for it.
You did. I didn't. I put myself in that situation though.
You know, we all learn.
You got to live and learn.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You made it through the thick of it. It's been a hell of a year.
It's been a hell of a year. Been dealing with your Beijing and everything. I put up with that Beijing bitch for earpieces and Beijing's, bitch. I put up with that. I can talk about it now, bitch. What a hell of a year. Put up with
Maybe
your
when
earpieces and Beijing.
I said when that was over, maybe we read down. Bitch, when I said we sat in that phone and read down, bitch down.
Down.
We read.
I said, bitch, I put up with that hairpiece, that Beijing, and all that bullshit. I said, bitch, if it's gone, let it go.
What'd you say earlier? Another let it go.
But men, if you feeling bitch, let it go.
Let it go. If your dreads, if you start doing getting your dreads done back here, and all this is exposed, let it go.
Let it go. Just let it go. And if you cut it naturally because you want to do it, that's fine. Right. But bitch, right. if you cut it because you ain't got no choice, let it go. Just let it go.
Oh, Amy said in 2021 her brother passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, Amy.
Yeah, 2021. That was Shan's year. So, child. So, like my sister lost her son, that year, and it was terrible.
Shout out to Shan. That's a strong woman.
Let me tell you something. My sister Shan is one of the strongest women.
One of the baddest trades I know.
One of the baddest. Shan is one of the baddest. If Shan will beat y'all up. Listen, and we always wanted to be Shan's child on Christmas.
I still do, sure.
Listen. So shout out to my sister. My sister is definitely strong, and like I tell people, I can imagine, a parent losing their child and just going through it. But on the other end, us watching your sister like go through pain, like that's
and there's nothing you can do about
it. And there's nothing you can do but to just be there.
Right.
So it's like, child, honey, when the 2000s got into the teens, it just got bad, child. My family didn't catch a break. It was like 2020. Yeah, because 2020 I lost my cousin. So it was like back to back from 2016 all the way up to 2022. I lost a family member every single year, nonstop. I was like, I said, I'm over this. So I think after my father, I was just like tapped out. I was like, okay, I had no more depth to give.
Yeah, because those were the biggest ones. Not to say that you're no disrespect to the cousins or anything like that, but that the father and the grandmother, it's just like those are like hold on.
That's it. Like the parents and the grandparents is like, child, this is not.
But on a bright side, we did have some good times in 2016 and 2017.
Been a hell of a year. Both years back to back. And we wasn't even trying to spend. We wasn't even spending like that. And we had all that fun. But 2016 really was 2007.
Caribbean Girl said verses was everything. Concert battles from the house, from the comfort of my own bedroom. Yes, I love it so much. Speaking of verses, let's jump into speaking of another tragedy, Teyana Taylor.
So Friday I had the pleasure of because I always tell people if I'm gonna give you a review, I'm gonna listen to the entire album, and that's what we do. I'm still listening to Chris Brown's album from back then because it's like 116 songs on it. I still work with me now. So I put on Teyana Taylor's album. When it started off like this.
Teyana Taylor got 22 songs, by the way.
It's her first song with Taraji Penson's monologue. I died on blue shoes. The wind howled as my anger raged, and I'm mad as fuck at him because he hurt me good. Tell me that you didn't love me. Tell me that you wanted to walk, but I'm being awesome today. Enraged, and I'm mad as fuck. I was like,
She said, I loved you more than I loved myself.
take your time. Take your time.
And when it was finally over,
Take your time.
I broke free and I ran outside, and I was an outside girl. And the rage came down to me, and I drunk till I just couldn't get up no more. And when I couldn't get up no more, I fell back down. And when I fell back down, I got back up. And then a song played, and then she went right back into talking again. And then a song played, and then somebody else started talking again.
And then we heard
it was 22 songs, and it was only
memories.
48 minutes.
Sweet memories of nothing. Who am I? I don't know.
Oh,
Lost.
what about Issa Rae? Why don't you say you love me? You know you like me, but I want you to tell me I don't want to tell you because I don't want you to think I'm weird. Even though I know I'm not weird, I want you to tell me that you love me, because if I tell you that I love you,
Boy,
then
you so crazy. You so crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm not bold enough to tell you that I like you. But I want you to tell me that you like me too. I don't know. Like, should I say something? Am I not woman enough for you? But I know that you are a star, and I like the way your cologne smells on Tuesdays. And that's the Tiana Taylor album, child. If y'all want to get a child, it's a hell of a poetry slam.
22 songs and it's 48 minutes.
And you calculate all the songs together with all the monologues and interludes, child, I think it's probably 10 minutes worth of songs.
Amy J said y'all didn't like Tiana Taylor album. Hey, Caribbean girl, she said y'all looking very moisturized duo. I'm here for it. That's Black Don't Crack. The Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Ozzy Brothers was everything, baby.
I'm here for both groups.
It was everything.
Because you and I, our favorite Ozzy Brothers song is the same one, child.
Oh, baby.
Alanis.
Baby.
Child.
Baby.
Child, when that song come on, ain't nothing y'all can say.
Baby.
Ain't nothing y'all can say. That is our absolutely favorite.
The Voyage to Atlantis by the
Ozzy Brothers.
Baby. Baby.
It just never gets old. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, and yeah. And I like the story behind that song too. But yeah, I'm like, child, that's
Bus Boys and Poets. No, that's her album. What Adrienne did was her album. I can't tell you any songs off the album.
I'm trying to tell you, I just gave you the album.
Hey, Deidre.
Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire had a song, and I forgot what it's called. The audience, y'all probably know. It's like, that falsetto was just sick with them. I was like, listen, I need to know what that song is. I forgot what album it was on. I think when I look it up, but I don't know. It just, yeah.
Was it a popular song? Was it popular? Like a super popular song? Or was it like a...
Mm-hmm. But I know the melody. I was like, oh, I need to.
Caribbean girl said that's the way of the world.
There we go. Thank you.
Baby Caribbean girl, I'll always come back. I'm about to put job. If I wasn't getting trouble,
I'll always come back to you. Trade always come back to you. Listen, and that was one of the times when we knew every time we go to jail, we come back out, we go right back. Did they have a funeral for Malcolm Jamal yet?
Oh,
hey y'all.
Sorry, hey y'all, we back. Sorry, y'all.
Sorry.
We invited to the funeral. They gotta have a funeral. You said I saw them perform live at Still Slap not too long ago. I was raised on them. You said who had the best verses for us? Brandy and Monica.
Is that the one that broke the internet?
Yeah, Brandy and Monica. Because the other ones didn't happen. Because I would love to have seen like Tony and Mary or Tony and Mariah or Mariah and Mary. I would love that.
Mary was on that whole I'm not doing that.
Because she would got ate up at one point. Mary got ate up. At one point, depending on who she would have win against, at one point Mary got ate up.
Oh yeah, Mary. Listen, Mary only can survive all 3 albums. Her first 3 is one she could battle. Her first 3 deck of cards is she could battle with anybody with them. Anybody were her first 3 albums.
Win against Mariah, run that Emancipation to Meet Me time, baby. Mary girl, you wasn't winning that.
No, you wasn't winning that. I know you wasn't. You wouldn't listen. Mariah was getting hoes from Daydream on up. Let's be technical, child. She wasn't stopping. I'm like, bitch, and we can't even talk about Honey Glitter was a bop too, bitch. Fuck nobody say bitch. Honey Glitter, even though it came out 2001, bitch, Glitter was a bop, bitch. I was the fuck in on Glitter, bitch. I said, bitch, singing down, honey, singing down, honey, don't run. Then love will lead the track. I said, Mariah, if they didn't edit that girl, you was singing your ass off.
Baby, Mariah hold that note for so long. When the girl, baby, when she finished, the little girl said, "Woo."
What you say, bitch? I had it in hell, child. I done passed out. I said, Mariah, Lord, honey, y'all said y'all 100. Glitter was not a flop album at all.
When Mariah finished, she said, "Bitch, that was me."
Jimmy, that was me. Oh, Janet don't do this in here. Oh.
Y'all said Mariah got Patty and Glass was good. Patty and Glass was cool. It was okay.
Yeah, it was cute.
The thing with Jill and Erica and Teddy and Babyface, I wish they were able to redo it once they got better quality and better cameras and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because I think that Teddy and Babyface would have been a great one. I mean, but Jimmy Jam, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis would have just destroyed.
Just never happened.
It would just have been like no competition because you got to think about it. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's old school music is still encore. It's still played everywhere.
Caribbean Girl. I don't really know too much of what's fucking with Breakdown. Look, I fucks with Mary Hall the long way, but that Breakdown by Mariah Carey.
Under the Roof by Mariah Carey. Shout out everybody that mama know, honey, I fight for the roof.
And it was on the same album.
A song. What they say? It was a song over.
I don't know, man. I don't know what Mary called.
I don't know Mary because Butterfly Child.
I don't know what Mary got.
Mary, I love you, girl, but honey, they were sitting some albums in front of my face and said, pick Butterfly when it's Mary album shout. I'm gonna probably go for Butterfly. I'm sorry. Butterfly was just that album. There was no skips. There was just, I mean, it was just perfectly done. There was just, you just couldn't get an album like that. And that's when Mariah had a little stinky link. And that's what, I mean, she had to do something.
Because what did Mary have out?
Okay, so during Butterfly, I think it was what, 90, was it 97 or 96?
Oh, but then Mary had Share My World.
She had Share My World. Oh, that's tough. Share My World or Butterfly, bitch, that's tough.
Damn.
That's fucking tough.
Because the song said, man, woman, child.
Share my world.
And the lady smelling poison to
Share my world.
Yeah, Monique, that's true. Butterfly was for Derek Jeter.
All you heard was back in the house once again. I can love trade. I was like, yes, bitch. Oh, damn, Mary. Listen, that's how you start an album.
And that motherfucking girl came and said, right hand high for you. I'm like, bitch, hold up,
I
bitch.
told you once, and she stood on the edge. I was like, you got the head. Who's gonna love you like I do? I was like, that's how you start an album. Because when you brought that man album, you heard that. Listen, I'm saying, so I cut class to get Share My World. I'm gonna write to Sam Goody. Y'all know what that is, child. When you're back in the house once, you know, and you was like, child. I had the Iowa system in the house, so I had all your boom. I can, child. I had my little microphone to it. I was like, and then you hear us round and round I go. Where I stop, you will never know. I said, listen. Oh, Mariah, this is not good.
Because then hold up,
and then
then
Velvet
Mary
wrote that same year too, bitch.
Because Mary also had goddamn I'm not in love. That's what I keep telling myself
over and over again. Then she had.
Then Mary had
Then she had, honey, and it's on, and it's on, and it's on tonight. It's about time that we met. I said.
And then she had 7 days. Then she had.
Then she had Can't Get Trade Off My Mind, thinking about. Honey, when the locks came through, when Jadakiss came through, I was like, yes. Ooh.
But then Janet had Velvet Rope and Janet had motherfucking
Man, that Velvet Rope, baby.
What's my favorite Janet Jackson song? I can't think of it right now. What the fuck?
Rope, bitch.
When she ripped her shirt off. Damn. Blackstreet did the remix. I cannot think of the damn song.
I Get So Lonely. That video shut everything down. Makeup flawless. When she had that inside tear, I said, bitch, you did her makeup. I said, Janet's face was beat. And that red was giving. I said,
that was really, but y'all don't really know. That was really me looking out the window.
When he's like, and the wind was blowing. I remember. And that was me in the car. And the SUV stole it in rain. Oh, child. They had these. Honey, Aaliyah was what? No, Aaliyah was 96.
Yeah, Aaliyah was 96. Yeah.
I said, but honey, 97, honey, the class of 97 in music, child, was everything. Everything.
But my favorite verses was the one that broke the internet. And speaking of that, let's talk about their first two albums, because it was two different kind of girls.
Let's talk about, and you be the one, I'll be the other.
It was two different kind of girls, right?
Two different kind of girls when it came to
Miss
Miss
Thing,
Norwood, and Miss Arnold.
and Miss Arnold. You had two different kind of girls around
Two
the same
different
age.
girls. Same age, two different girls.
Two different kind of girls. And Brandy was more of the around. No, excuse me. She was more of the. I will say this: they both was buttoned up. They wasn't showing no skin. They both was buttoned.
Absolutely not.
But one girl was more of a trying to be America's sweetheart. The other one was more of a around the way, not in a crazy disrespectful way, but more of a around the way kind of girls. Somebody you can hang out with. Two different albums, two different impacts on music. Same result, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miss Thing, you drunk Henny and smoked Newport. Yeah.
And you did. And Brandy's album, honey, you ate cheese puffs and drunk Yoo-hoo.
You said Brandy won. Okay, Amy J, we're gonna get there. You said Brandy won hands down. Okay. Rob J said
I'm going to respectfully not fully agree.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna read. I'm just read the comments real quick. You said Rob J said Brandy was marketed better. You said one hood, the other's mama girl. Monica was grown as hell as a youngin. Rob, shut up. Or Newport or Slims. I didn't know Monica was that young. Monica said she was 12 years old when she recorded. When she started recording. Miss Thing.
And she said, I know half. Monica said, I know half the stuff I was singing about. I was just singing it. But you got to think about Monica's voice is so mature.
Caribbean girl. Brandy sparkling cider. Monica Alizé. Girl, y'all. So Monica told a story that I really, really like. Monica said that one day she woke up, I think she was in New York, something like that. She woke up one day and she's like, I'm gonna cut my hair off. Came back to the studio and Dallas Austin was going to flip the studio upside down. He was like, you messing up millions and millions of dollars. And she was like, okay. And Monica said, Monica and Brandy both said this. They were a lot more confident in themselves when they were younger. Which makes sense. They don't know what they're singing about. They got a record deal. They just want to sing. And, cool.
So they end up making Monica dye her hair from the blonde. It was like the honey blonde to black. Mm-hmm. They said it kind of favored T-Boz at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, when Monica came out, you didn't know how old she was, child. You just knew that album was grown as hell. And
the question real quick. Do you think in this day and age she could have got away with that?
No.
Is it because people are sensitive or because
the world turned into a BAB? No, PAB. What was it? Yeah, PAB. The world became PAP.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, but you got to think about it. Brandy and Monica was the cusp of the 80s. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like y'all were just at the beginning, like 80s was just right there, like 3 or 4 years before that. So they're coming off the cusp of that style, that genre, the New Jack Swing era. So all this is just like, you guys are like pioneering into the beginning of the 90s. And y'all both albums set that tone, even though they were a year apart, 94, 95, but it was them coming out was right on time. Now, when Brandy first came out, I did not like I Want to Be Down. I was like, I'm so tired of hearing that song. I was over it. When I heard Baby, I was like, oh, I bangs with that. I like that. And then the singles to follow. And back then, you think about it, artists was releasing every single. But Monica, surprisingly, remember, Monica was like one of the few people who released 2 singles at one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and I remember on that single cover, it was a split, like this and like that, and Before You Walk Out My Life. Like, it was like right at the same time. So I was like, they were like taking chances and risks back then, and it worked just because of airplay.
Amy J said, "This one of those days got me in trouble in class." Girl, what you do? Why I get you in trouble in class? So the track listing for, and I'll let you speak on Monica. The track listing for Monica was Miss Thing. Miss Thing. One of them days, or don't take it personal. Like this and like that.
Get down. With you.
Skate. Angel. Which Angel was my shit. Angel was my shit.
Interlude. Woman. Let's straighten it out.
Yeah.
Tell
me
you still care. Tell me you still care. Let's straighten it out.
Yep.
Before you walk out of my life.
Yep.
Hold on. Before you walk out of my life. Now I'm gone.
Yep.
Hold on. It was the Never Say Goodbye.
No. There was something before that.
Before you walk out of my life. Why I Love You So Much.
Yep. And then
I'll Never Say Goodbye, and then Forever Always.
What was the remix was before that.
Remix to that, and then Forever Always.
Yep.
Gotta be a fan and know these things, girl.
You said Let's Straighten It Out was a straight joint. Yeah. Why I Love You So Much. When I first saw you, I already y'all talking about the second album. Now I come back. Dina, you Deidre, the Dozen of Roses by Monica. We're gonna talk about the first album.
Let's stick to the first album, everybody. Y'all kind of pissed me off early. Let's stick to the first album like we said we were.
Because I don't
hear nothing else right now but the first album. If y'all ain't got nothing to say, stick to the first album.
Now
Brandy's first album.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna see if I can read the track listing for this one.
Okay. Let me pull it up. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can read it too. I should know most of the shit. Okay.
Okay, let's see if I can read the track listing. Here we go.
Yep, go ahead.
Moving On.
Yep.
Baby.
Yep.
Best Friend. I Want to Be Down. Dedicate Interlude. Broken Hearted. What's a Sunny Day? Oh no. Don't let.
Yep. It's called No. Don't let. No, that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not yet.
No. Don't tell me it was Was the Love on My Side? No, that's later on. Shit, at the Broken Hearted, what was it? Because I know the last two songs is Give Me You and Dedicate.
I'm yours.
I'm your bitch, I'm yours.
And then
What's a Sunny Day?
And then
Don't Let and then Give Me You. Is this an interlude?
No. As long as you're here, and then
as long as you're here, then Give Me You.
Nope.
Is the Love on My Side?
Nope.
Damn. I don't know, Brandy.
Always on my mind.
Always on, bitch. That was my shit. No matter how hard and no matter. I promise, baby. That beat was everything.
And
then that song that keeps saying over and over again.
No, then I dedicate Love on My Side.
Love on My Side.
Give Me You.
Give Me You. Give me you though.
I dedicate.
Now that last dedicate was everything.
Baby,
she said, dedicate to Trey. Hey, yeah.
She said, yeah. Did y'all Left Eye dedicate?
But you ever notice Monica and Brandon on that first album was using their low range like no other? Listen, you couldn't tell me Monica wasn't grown when she said, "Honey, that woman in me interlude." She said, "You wonder how I know? There's a woman in me. That's how I know."
Did y'all know that on I Dedicate Part 1, when the girl said, Brandy in his house, did y'all know that was Left Eye? Let me see how many of y'all knew that. And she was like, "Yeah, I want to dedicate, my mom, she got a little something, a little something, but Whitney Houston, much respect. Aretha Franklin, much respect."
But she lost me. She said, Rachel, my brother, he taught me all my runs.
Baby, I said,
Hell no.
poor that. Maybe that's a sister to love her brother because
I
that girl.
thought she just want to make it feel special. Meanwhile, Rachel getting an IEP child. She just going.
All right, so you speak on Monica's album, and I'm gonna speak on Brandy's album, and I'm gonna tell you what I don't need, what songs I didn't like for either one of the albums.
Okay, so for the first album, Miss Monica was coming out. You heard Miss Thing on your team. I said, oh. Well, she said, well, it's all right for me to think it's all about me. Too many people trying to, but they can't see. I said, that girl can fight. Um, then, just one of them days we knew that the radio played that out. They stopped selling the single because it was like selling out that bad. Like this and like that, I thought it was
That was
cute.
my shit.
Honey, that beat came in, bitch. And honey, if she just and then like Q didn't like the other song.
I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand Get Down. I was like, girl, what is this? Like you come from like just like
I'm
that.
sorry, y'all. That beat was everything. It was just like, I don't want to make this sound so tough, but every now and then I want to let you know there's got to be some. She said, giving in to me. I said, this girl got range for 11-year-old child. With You was such a like it could have been a single. I thought that beat was everything. Honey, Deborah Killings was giving that background.
I ain't like
Skate, I wasn't a fan of. I mean, I get the old beat, Cutie Pie. I just wasn't feeling it. Angel. Honey, let me tell you something. If anybody don't know, do your research, honey. Miss Deborah Killings. When she did that, let me
be
she
your
said, boy, I'll be your angel. She said, angel that I said, listen, Deborah Killings, not only was she the fourth member of TLC, but listen, she put her, her motherfucking foot in that damn background on that album. She did a great rendition of Tell Me If You Care. I thought that was hot. Let's Straighten Out with her and Usher. I really wasn't a big fan of it like everybody was. I didn't care for it. I skipped
I
over
really
that.
don't like her and Usher together.
Yeah, I skipped over it. Before You Walk Out My Life, baby, because I never meant to cause you no pain. She said, hey, bye. But then I like the acoustic version of Before You Walk Out My Life, what she did with Tony Rich. So that was really nice. Monica was singing on that. I didn't like the ending, how she ended it, but it was cute. While I'm gone, let me tell you something. I was going through a whole breakup in my mind with this person that had a crush with, and I was like, "You gonna ignore me in school?" So me and you broke up. So now I'm gone, and now I'm gone. I gotta go my own way, and they say that you'll never. So that was my shit. Why I Love You So Much was such a cute song.
I can't
But
wait to hear. I can't wait to hear the arena sing "Why I Love You So Much."
yes, but you know what was the most mature song on that album that all the adults played? Never Can Say Goodbye. Baby, understand everything. There's no one else in my life.
Hey.
Baby, I can make you happy, babe, if I spend some time with you. I said, so, honey, again, Deborah Killings came through. Honey, don't take it personal. Honey, the old Jermaine Jackson remix, that was cute. Forever Always was such a great acoustic song. I think Monica really played with her range in that. Um, and Child Honey, she went in. So I definitely think I really loved Monica's first album, like back to back. Q, go ahead. What's your review on Brandon Nunu?
So Brandy's album was cute, cute little yang yang around the house. She got her name out there, got her famous and stuff like that. What I want to hear on the tour, I want to hear Broken Hearted. I really want to hear Broken Hearted, the Soul remix.
Oh, because remember, there was two of them.
It was two of them. I want to hear the Soul remix, deep bass.
I want to hear that one to beat.
That's what I want.
Yeah, I want to hear that one.
I don't need to hear Sunny Day. I don't give a fuck if it's a sunny day, cloudy day. I don't need to hear Sunny Day.
Just another 24.
I damn sure don't need to hear which one? Always on My Mind, I think it was. Or Love on My Side. One of those two songs.
Love on My Side. We both agree that we didn't care for Love on My Side. It was just a skip for us.
I don't need to hear that.
And when people play it, I just walk away.
Yeah. I would like, of course, she gonna play Best Friend. I Want to Be Down. She gonna play those songs. And I want to hear Give Me You. And I want to hear As Long As You're Here.
Wasn't that you in the background?
Mm-hmm. And I want to have a serious conversation, and I want people to understand this. Mm-hmm. I want y'all to stop making Never Say Never more than what it was.
Please, y'all act like that's the best damn album that Brandy's ever done, and it's not. Sorry. It's not. It just sold the most, but it was not the best. Brandy herself even said vocally that wasn't her best. She said she was scared to sing.
I want y'all to stop making Never Say Never more than what it was.
They make that thing like it's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, they are just like they think about Beyonce's 4 album. They think it's they think Destiny Child Survivor is such a like, child. Y'all keep giving these albums credit it don't deserve, child.
Deidre, now hold up, now Deidre. I don't know what you down there doing, girl. I don't know if you can't see what you typing.
You know she didn't get her glasses in yet. She still gotta wait those 13 days. So we're gonna let her slide because she didn't get her because she got a new prescription. She got the the invisible lens at the bottom so she can see when she's looking down. So when she's typing anything. So we'll excuse her. We love Deidre. Deidre is a family on the show, but we know, I ain't gonna put your business out there. And we family. She can't see. I'm putting it out there. The girl can't see.
JW said, do people really consider for Beyonce? I don't know if they consider her best body of work, but they definitely try to make it bigger than what it is.
They definitely try to make that album bigger than what it is. And I still don't think that was Beyonce's best body of work.
But I'm gonna get into because I want Adrienne to give me a couple more albums from Monica too. You said, hold on, Adrienne, 4 was a great album. I think it's something wrong with your keyboard. I think it's something wrong with your keyboard.
Yeah, I think, because remember her kid was playing right and they get the juice stuck on the key. And she's trying to get that. And we talked about that. She's like, that button just keep hitting, saying the same thing, and I can't get that sticky mark. I told her call tech support, just take it back to Best Buy and have them redo the keyboard and clean it out. So we're going to excuse you too, just because your child spilled that wick juicy juice on that computer. So we're going to let that slide. It's okay. It's okay.
Now, I only need to hear a couple songs from Never Say Never. Angel in Disguise, Almost Don't Count, You Don't Know Me Like You Know Me, and Learn the Hard Way. That's really it. I don't really need to hear nothing else.
Now, me and Q was talking the other day. I said, what would have been a badass mini movie if Brandy Brandy had put her acting skills to play hard. If she would have turned Tomorrow into a short movie, like a short video film, child, and had the dramatics of going through the whole thing. If you would only treat me right. And he's put her through shit, and she just took it. And then Tomorrow she found her strength at the end, child. So that would have been a cute short video, short movie film video. Tomorrow would have been it.
But I don't need to hear the song now.
I don't want to hear the song, but it would have been a cute video. Visuals for that song.
Full Moon, you can really get me happy. I'll make up a while and Another Day in Paradise.
Because you remember, Full Moon had those bonus tracks, and also Full Moon had 2 endings.
And if you don't give me nothing from Full Moon,
Remember, one Full Moon was Die Without You, and the other one was Another Day in Paradise, and I Don't Want to Fall in Love.
And I don't need to hear none of those 3 songs.
She's like, why? I need another trade in my life, and I'm going to find what is really deep inside.
I want Brandy on a stage with a light on her, and I want her singing nothing. If Mama sing nothing, I'm going to fall out.
Let me tell you something. Let's get into the background as itself. She whispered, I am nothing without you, baby, nothing. Now, Monica's After the Storm.
Hold on, let me go there. We skipped so we don't hear nothing.
Boy Is Mine.
Okay.
If she gonna do Boy Is Mine, Monica, baby,
Boy Is Mine.
Baby, Monica definitely have to do. If you want to get that audience, we got to do Keep It to Myself.
Okay.
I keep it to myself, baby. Ooh.
Street Sympathy.
Street Symphony. We still want to know who was at the door.
First Night. I would love to hear First Night.
Definitely First Night. Definitely she gonna do Angel Man. She always does.
You need to hear For You, I will.
She's going to.
Yeah.
I want her to do some more B-sides on that album. But I definitely do Keep It to Myself. And she might, if she do Inside, that might be a shocker for all of us.
Yeah, we can move on to After the Storm
But After the Storm, baby, let me tell you something, honey. I played, the first song. Yeah, no. She said, Yo quiero Taco Bell. No. Set it off. That beat went.
What'd she say?
She said, no. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Set it off. Come on now. Set it off. Y'all listen, all you hear, Yo quiero Taco Bell. I don't know what Missy said, but she said all I heard was "Yo quiero Taco Bell." I said, "All right, Missy." I mean, advertisement. Set It Off was cute. Knock Knock, honey. She gonna do Knock Knock, honey.
Hey, yo, Mo.
Honey, what breaks my heart was my shit. No, what hurts the most, bitch. Baby, what hurts the most? As a child, she can do, honey. She can sneak it. If she sing Just Another Girl, I'll be happy too.
I want her to. Of course, she got to sing. You should have known better.
What if she sing? What if she sing Ain't Nobody? Ain't nobody ever loved you like I do. Ain't nobody.
Now, Adrienne didn't care for The Makings of Me. I didn't really have a problem with The Makings of Me.
But Monica has one song out of all her songs is my ultimate Monica song. It's not on none of her albums. It's on the Fled soundtrack, and the song is called "Missing You." Child, Monica fucking ate on that song, honey. It's called "Missing You," and it's on the Fled soundtrack. You can. I'm mad that it's not on Apple Music, but it's just on YouTube. But it's called "Missing You" by Monica. That beat was everything. Monica gave it vocally. I was like, Monica.
From The Makings of Me, I would love to hear Sideline Ho. Why her? She probably gonna do my everything. Trade if you ever left my side.
That wasn't on that album.
Yeah, it was.
No. What album was
No, you're right. This album had Every Time the Beat Drop.
I hated that song. it made me mad. Just her hair, everything. It pissed me off on that album. I said, Marlon, you really pissed me off. You had me all these albums until now. And I did not. It took me a long time, but I brought that CD at the discount place just to say I got the album. I think I brought was it Macon's and whatever that damn album. I bought it for like $3.99 because I was like, no.
You right. Still standing is everything to me, and Love All Over Me. I didn't like Love All Over Me.
I love all over me. Must not have been paying attention. Step
There's a
right
song.
on in.
There's a song with Tyrese and Brandy that was so beautiful. I forgot the name of it. Tyrese. Brandy got a song with Tyrese. Oh.
I know Monica had a song with Tyrese.
And we don't need Tyrese on the tour. We don't need Tyrese making no special
So y'all,
appearance.
y'all keep bringing that shit up. That's how people get in fights. That's how shows get canceled because y'all do that. Leave that man alone in that new Netflix movie he about to have out.
JW said, I remember her going to Wilson Park begging people to buy every time the beat dropped. She said she was needing to, because wasn't nobody trying to buy that shit. Every time the beat drop was,
and that album was trash.
Oh my Shayla. Is that the video with Oko Cinco? She can keep it. Yeah, that's no. Yeah. Love All Me, Ocho Cinco. Yeah. So Gone, should have known better, and Knock Knock was good. To me, only as dance mix.
I mean, what breaks my heart, child. What was the other song? I love my baby so, but he's not here no more. I said, yes, Monica.
Monica, you can keep New Life.
Okay, there was. What was the song? Was it with?
Let me go down the
Was
track.
it with you, with me?
Hold on, let me go down the track listing because I can't tell you nothing from that album.
It's like with only you.
Hold on, I just had the girl name up. What happened to her? Oh, here she is.
Is it only you? Or without you?
Without you.
That was my favorite song on that album.
And I don't need to hear It All Belongs to Me.
No, we don't have to. We can skip that.
And for all y'all out there, let me tell y'all something right now. I don't need to hear a goddamn thing. And let me be very clear. I don't need to hear a goddamn thing from Human by Brandy. I don't need to hear long. I don't need to hear nothing.
Nothing. We rather listen to Sweet Nothings. Sweet Nothings.
I don't know what y'all got this girl online thinking that she need to perform Human. Y'all done bullied that girl into thinking that Human then change. I don't need to hear.
What was that song Brandy had? Timbaland did it. She was like Hot Like California. And then that beat was everything like Sirens.
Well, the problem is the fans and her record label bullied her into making Human because after Aphrodisia is supposed to have a part 1 and part 2. Sirens and all that kind of stuff was supposed to be on Aphrodisiac. There was never supposed to be a Human.
So did you get into Sirens? It was like he was like, yes. I mean, Sirens was everything by Brandy.
And I don't need to hear Aphrodisiac, the song. I don't need to.
Whatever say one, I get
I couldn't stand the video. She was in my backyard playing in my pool, my kids' pool. I was like,
girl, never forget that because remember I came over your house. I was like, what is going on? You said Brandy coming for the weekend. I was like, oh, I'm gonna see her when I get over there. You was like, she out back doing something with her camera, but I'm gonna stay in the house. And then me and you was talking, and it was getting too loud. I said, child, you don't let her make all this noise, child, honey. I'm like, child, this is an HOA in this neighborhood, child. The ordinance, the noise ordinance. And then we looked outside, child. She got the backdrop. She playing in your pool. She didn't color her hair. She got these people there. She wet. She wearing brown.
I was looking at her like, girl, what the fuck is you doing? Water splashed all on me and shit.
Child, I remember how to get your hair wet. Your kid got scared because they didn't know what was going on. And I think that was the time you and Brandy fell out. You said, Brandy, get out. You was more calm. You was like, Brandy,
get out. You said, Brandy, who is she to who is she to use the shit?
Honey,
Everything,
yes.
everything off of Aphrodisiac except for Aphrodisiac is the shit.
My jam was Honey with her and T.I.
Um,
Where I Want to Be.
Trey said, I enjoy Human for what it was, a musical effort.
So I think, oh yeah, he did say half his screen on his phone doesn't work. So,
and I don't need to hear nothing from B7.
No, I get it. You dropped it during the time people was listening to the goddamn thing, so that was a great strategy to test drive your to test the waters on your because all that.
And listen, I tried.
I said, bitch, what is this? The aviary in this bitch? I mean, she had noises and sounds of water running. I said, what's going on in here?
I tried with B7 because the first one, I thought, okay.
Now, only song that was good on it was Say Something.
Now she could perform that. Say Something was the shit.
Say Something. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Say Something.
But on that borderline, and she can do Love Again, her and Daniel Caesar.
Yes, but that's it.
Yeah, I don't.
That's it.
Now 211, Mama.
She could do the whole 211 tour if she wanted to, and I'll be here for each and every song.
Except for Wildest Dreams.
Honey, Wildest, that beat was everything though. But she shouldn't have released it as a single though. She should have released Do You Know What Trey Got Here? Listen to the record label. You want to listen to the record label and think Wildest Dream was it, girl. Honey, you should have went on the Mike Well music spree like everybody else was, child. You could have had a hit that whole summer.
And she pissed me off when she was like, "Oh, I'm so mad the label wouldn't let me release this song." Girl, do you not see what Beyonce over there doing? Girl, if you don't release that shit,
Anne-Marie, they leak shit.
Oh, they're crying and shit, girl.
When they say no, you leak it.
Yes. Baby, they told Beyonce she ain't had no single. She said, no, I don't. I got 5.
Because she leaked shit. They told Anne-Marie one thing was not it. And she leaked it. Leak your shit. Girl. That's that punk ass bitch syndrome. Leak your shit. You Brandy, bitch. Shit.
I want Kelly Rowland to sing the song about abuse. I'm sorry.
Right now, this nigga putting his hands on me. When my sister was on stage, killing it like I was enraged.
Don't ever say I don't want to hear Dirty Laundry live. Yeah, don't ever say I don't want to hear Dirty Laundry live.
That's so ignorant. Don't just if you want to hear Dirty Laundry, child, you can hear Dirty Laundry, child. Because you can see me in the back like,
and I want her to play all the little TikTok videos of people getting thrown when they be like, this nigga putting his hands on me. I want to
flying across the room. In slow motion. Oh no. Listen, right now this nigga putting his hands on me.
Yeah, he trying to take me away. Yeah, DJ. He trying to take me away from my sister, baby. I don't know about y'all, baby. I want to hear that on, baby. I want to hear that. I want to hear that on stage.
You talk.
I want to hear that on stage.
Talk about. What you say? I need you to be transparent. Talk about.
Yeah, I need to know what happened. I need you to be transparent. I want to. Yes. He trying to take me to my sister. Yes.
In the middle of the song, I want you to stop us on telling us a little bit more. Turn it into like a Fantasia concert, bitch. Go into it, bitch. Let us know.
Tell us why
And
you was at, what at what part of Beyonce career did you start getting mad at? Like, girl, talk to us.
you said when she was up, when was she?
When was
And
she up? When was she up where you felt like, okay, I can't touch her? Well,
because
we
I
know
said,
it.
because Kelly, you've had moments where you took the entire season.
Yeah, but
Your
we know.
followers were never it.
But we also know that nothing Kelly released fuck with B-Day. I don't give a fuck about motivation.
No.
Nothing Kelly released fucked with B-Day.
We gotta think about it. Who was the mastermind behind the dad? So he wasn't giving her. And Kelly vocally could have did any goddamn thing. But remember when Like a Boy, that was supposed to be her song, and a person told her that Kelly wouldn't sing that. I said, I think I think Kelly would have did Like a Boy good. Because the other thing about it, Kelly was a dancer too.
Yeah, but Sierra just added a
But
swag.
Sierra had that whole when she went to the ground and she matrix herself back up. I said, listen.
I
But I
don't
mean, Kelly made a cute little duet with Fantasia. What would Trey be without
I
me?
love Stole.
All right, guys. Well, we thank y'all for listening to the show today. It was a really good show. Again, just remember, just treat yourself a little bit kinder, be a little bit nicer to each other, and we'll definitely see y'all next week.
Bitch,
Um,
y'all leave Trey alone. Leave Trey alone, y'all. Stole could say in 2002. Yeah, we get ready to go. Thank y'all. We'll talk about trade another day. Yeah, Richie, I'm sorry. Before I go, I want to hear it. When my sister was on stage killing like a motherfucker, I was enraged. Why was you enraged? I got questions.
and we want to know. So hopefully during this concert, you can let the music look, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. I know a lot of y'all been asking questions. Why was I such in rage? Well, I was angry as hell, because he kept putting his hands on me. And anybody ever felt, I'm like, you're still not telling us why. Because Q gonna ask some questions.
I got questions.
They could be in the audience like, what you said the spotlight hit you? Yes.
So when you said you was enraged, like why was he hitting on you? Like what was you doing for him to hit on you?
He's putting his hands on me.
We know, but who?
Y'all don't know the of this industry.
Oh, that's what we trying to ask. Why? Who?
Do this dirty
Ooh,
laundry.
Trey, what you trying to say? They gotta turn her microphone on for that. What you trying to say, Trey?
Are you trying to say that when she was singing on Beyonce's last tour and she went up there and she sounded a hot mess?
Are you trying to say Kelly can't sing live?
And did you say that Michelle sounded much better?
Somebody put online. We are ready to go, y'all. Somebody put online that they want Brandy and Monica. I can't even get it out. They want Brandy and Monica to do a Whitney set, and they want Brandy and Monica to do same script, different pass.
Different cast.
Kids, different cast.
I can't hear it. I can't hear it. That's a Whitney and Deborah thing. Now, who can sing that? I'm gonna still give it to Mia and Deborah. because they actually did well singing that back and forth together. But Brandon and Monica, they don't have to just we don't have to just see it by surprise.
No shade to my girls. I really don't want them.
And you know how we feel about that song.
I really don't want them touching Whitney Houston songs.
Don't touch none of them.
I know that was y'all mother. I really don't want y'all touching Whitney songs. Just put the just say everybody put your phones in the air
for Whitney and y'all can play like and Monica's DJ is real good, so play one of Whitney's songs and everybody like yes. All right, and to get back to the show.
JW, they should have JW. They should do what, nigga? What? They should have Minnie Long and Coco Jones do it. Do
all
what?
Right, I gotta go.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us.
Thank y'all for coming out so much. Have a good night.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. Bullshit.